You've pressed the red button. Now, here's something of no value.
Stewart, I was really pleased that this week's show was about, has political correctness gone mad? Because, like you, I think it has. In fact, it's gone so mad that you probably can't even say the phrase political correctness has gone mad these days. You'd have to say something like political correctness has gone mentally challenged.
Yeah, you would, yeah.
Yeah.
Kofi Annan would look at himself in a slimming mirror because he'd become very concerned about being overweight, and he was overweight, Kofi Annan, as a result of his habit of starting every day with a breakfast of a coffee and a naan. Kofi Annan every day, a coffee and a naan. Coffee and naan. What would you like for breakfast, Kofi Annan? Yes, please.
There were some serious issues raised by the programme.
Right.
First of all, Kofi Annan, coffee and a naan. What other UN Secretary Generals could you make that joke about?
None.
No? Ban Ki-moon?
No, I
No?
don't think so. What?
Ban Ki-moon?
Ban Ki-moon? That's not a food, is it?
No, does it have to be a food?
Well, it does for it to fit in to that bit.
I was thinking of a bank on the moon.
A bank on the moon. Well, he could have done that. He
Yeah.
could have gone if he'd gone a bank on the. Be a different episode. I mean, you know, it wasn't. It was a flimsy idea, Kofi Annan, right? And then the more I did it, I thought this is so pointless. If it's done at enough length, it may become funny. But
it has now gone too far.
it has gone too far.
To the extent that the United Nations have passed a resolution at the Security Council.
Right.
Imposing sanctions on you.
On me?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm not allowed to have food or weapons.
You can have food for weapons, I think.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Trade-off.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, no offence was meant by it. Again, I mean, there's no... If there's... Whatever the purpose of this series is, it certainly wasn't to cause offence to Kofi Annan, who I think should have... I mean, I think he should have been made just like a fascist dictator of the world, and then everything would have been in a lot better state. He seems like a great bloke. The only problem is that, rather like Bush had a shoe thrown at him to discredit him, I can imagine if he were the king of the world and people were furious with him, he may have coffee spat at him and naans thrown at him.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just as well he isn't.
It's just as well he isn't, yeah.
As you said, fascist dictator
Of the world.
Yeah.
Good.
Now, these days, I mean, you equate political correctness with health and safety legislation, which I found very amusing, but it's also quite apt, isn't it? Because you can't stab someone these days without having to fill in a form first.
No.
Or wear a hard hat.
Or wear a hard hat, yeah.
Just watching the show, I thought good on you. You know, you sort of nailed it, and you know that lot and what they tell you to do. And
well, it's a. I mean, one of the most popular programmes on BBC Two is Top Gear, and I thought, if there's some way we can get that audience chuckling along
within this first series. But I imagine it doesn't really go much further than what you've covered already in the first 3 shows.
No.
So does that mean that by the end of this first series you would have more or less said all that you want to say about stuff that exists?
Not only have I said everything that I want to say, I've said everything that I can say. And what I need to happen now is I need some personal crisis to happen to me so that I've got something to write about in the future.
Okay.
But it's difficult to know how to move forwards. I mean, what helped me before when I'd run out of ideas was being involved in Jerry Springer the Opera, being a focus of a protest, gave me lots of ideas to write about what that was like. So basically something really bad needs to happen.
So for the sake of the second series, which is prevalent really, it's preeminent, would you go out and harm someone, kidnap someone, fall in love with, marry, and then reject someone, bury someone, in order to generate material that you could draw from?
Well, that's 4 things.
Well, that's 4 shows.
I know. I need
so
another 2.
You only need 2 more, and you've got a second series.
I'll be all right.
Yeah.
If I do the things you suggested, I'm basically, I become an outsider in society. I'll be on the run from justice.
Yes.
It would be
gives
hard.
it more of a reality feel.
I know, but it would be hard to make a programme under those circumstances. As a sort of fugitive, it would be difficult to evade capture, and yet also turn up filming and rehearsal on a regular basis.
Well, that assumes that you sort of commit this sequence of crimes badly and leave so many clues that we all know it's you. Whereas if you're clever and put a lot of preparation and thought into maybe get other people involved in it. And you know, I mean, I know a guy who for like $7 grand can, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no one would actually know that
someone would piece it together though, watching the programme.
But watching the programme, so the programme will have gone out by then, so that's fine. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I've got that level of commitment.
Okay. Just a thought. Just a thought. I mean, it's up to you, Stewart. Really. I mean, either you're in this for the long term or you're not. You know, either you've got to show commitment to this as a sort of professional, ongoing career.
It's I don't know. It's something I'd have to think about.
Okay. All I'm saying is the BBC needs to know by this time next week whether you will kill someone for a second series.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Just to weigh up this.
And who is it?
I'm told it's sort of in the balance, and this one thing will just, you know, it will give it that. I think the word they used was edge. Edge. It will give it that.
They like
edge.
edgy stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
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 But
I mean, the
as I say,
important thing is, I'm approaching that age like Tony Blair or Frank Skinner, where you start to think about your legacy.
Yes.
What is my legacy?
Yes.
And is my legacy that this series? We don't know if this series has been well received or not.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Or would my legacy be as the man who killed and committed crimes to get a second series?
Well,
would I look back on this and think I regret carrying out those crimes in order to secure a second series? Or would I think I was really onto something then? And it's difficult to know, you know.
I was in a minicab a few months ago, and the cab driver turned round to me, apropos of nothing, and he said that in his opinion, the most oppressed minority in the world today were I'll say that again, because I fumbled it, and that's one of the beauties of recording things rather than broadcasting live. In many ways, that's the purpose of what we're trying to achieve tonight, a seamless television programme in which you are just lab rats. Although, of course, under the BBC's new Charter of Scrupulous Honesty, what I'm about to do is illegal. Political correctness gone mad. I was in a black cab, which I always feel is more likely to carry a driver of reactionary opinions than a minicab. So it was worth doing a retake, if only for that. Character development of the man. Previously, as a minicab driver, people thinking, well, some of them were all right. But now I've said he was a black cab driver, you're already primed to dislike him.